What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? Welcome back to another major market breakdown. DXY did exactly what we were expecting it to do last week. With oil so, high and things going on overseas, dollar being seen as a safe haven asset still. These haven't really, the world hasn't super decoupled from it, as much as the media would have you believe. And this right here is the proof of that. When things hit the fan, everybody started buying US dollars. We're still big dogs a little bit. All right. If we get like a sustained rally in this 100 ish kind of territory, then I think we could start seeing it, like start pricing higher back into these. Let me say, go on my daily chart, to these key levels that we have. One key area, I'd say, like right here. A little lower than that, just a little lower than that. Yeah, there. And then another key at right at 104.5-ish area. All right. But from the rally we've already gotten, we're gonna need to see some reprieve. So I think this week is probably gonna be one of those let it breathe kind of weeks. Now, like, oil is probably gonna continue to the upside. And that could carry this. That could just carry this higher. It might just open up in a few hours, just gapped higher, which is super likely because of the first. Let me show you. Let me actually go to the oil chart. We're still in oil buys. Lovely oil buys. We're still in. Let me get over here so you guys could see. So this push right here is because of the fact that the war happened, right? This rally we're getting here is from the demand shock of it actually happening. So since the Strait has been contested currently, and folks are just basically like, nah, I'm not about to send my oil through there because it might just get blown up. So everybody's just sitting on it, just chilling on their oil right now. So the price is going higher to get people to actually send something somewhere, and it's essentially just supply and demand in real time, without over explaining too much. I know my audience doesn't come here for the over explaining. You come here for the entries and clarity. So I'm expecting oil to finish this rally here. I'm gonna be taking profit in this right before we finish filling in this wick, somewhere around between 110 114. I'll probably be closing out, just because at any moment there could be a deal reached, a ceasefire, something like that will open up the proverbial floodgates for the Strait of Hormuz, and oil prices are going to fall. We've been in a very if we go on our monthly, for the past 4 years, really, just about 4 years, we've been trending down on oil, and it's because like the supply for it is pretty darn good. Oil being priced low is good for the whole world. This whole issue right here is honestly just, I think it's gonna give us some good sell opportunities, because I'd like to take some sell opportunities, on some easing tensions, on some ceasefire kind of news. I'd like to take some oil sales, because every government and institution. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're one of the biggest oil producers on the planet, so we've made a lot of money off the fact that oil's gone up. The U.S. But generally speaking, everybody wants low oil prices, because it makes manufacturing go up, stock market gets to fly, because everybody's margins are better. So I'd like to take some oil sales off of this right here is giving up a pretty good opportunity, I think, to get some longer term kind of positions on shorting oil. So and I'm not saying I'm about to short oil like right now or anything. We're gonna need to see the stars line up for that to actually happen. But just to give you some of the context on the dollar, because oil flies, the dollar flies, and that's there's a bit of correlation, and this because it's our pegged asset essentially. We're on a petrodollar system. Everybody's forced to buy U.S. dollars in order to buy oil. Essentially, you have to get half some U.S. dollars to buy oil from the Saudis. Now, with that being said, I like Euro USD sells. We took some last week. I already took some profit on most of my entries. I think I'm still sitting in like one or two, just kind of floating with my stop loss trail pretty deeply. Let me go my 1 hour time frame here. We actually we spoke on this on the live show one of the days prior week, but that was a smacker of a extra entry. So shout out to anybody who was tapped in and got that. Look, you got to be tapped in to the ecosystem, because it's like I don't send trades that are like good for 5 minutes. No, I'll send an entry that'll sit near its entry for like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. So all you gotta do is check 1-2 times a day, check in with the ecosystem, and you're good. You're good to go. You'll know what's going on. At least you'll know what I'm doing in the markets, at a bare minimum. At a bare minimum. But we got a really good push down. I'm expecting to see a little bit of a retracement. Probably to, let me grab this level here was kind of key. All right, and if we can get some cooling off, some cooling off. Just headlines. We be getting headline after headline after headline. Let me do away with this box here. But with that headline after headline, you get it kind of makes it a little harder to get in on these moves, because this is all headline after headline after headline after headline after headline. Just kind of pushing the market down all last week. But I will say, like I said, if we can get a little bit of reprieve, give us Monday, Tuesday without too much extra headlines, we can probably get trickle up here, tag this, and get another entry to take this even lower. We're going our 4 hour. We've already kind of breached a major level. This was that major level here. And that's why I have that. That's why I have that box there. Because we go test that and then probably just continue to trickle down. And this is really fueled by a war right now. You gotta Forex pairs are gonna react to the world. That's just how it works. So you guys see how I just explained real simply how oil prices affect the dollar, so that is going to affect this trading pair, right? And that's generally how we look at of course it's not always as extreme as a war in Iran, but whether that be like interest rates going up over there or a supply shock over here, these are the things that drive markets, and that's what you have to pay attention to in order to be profitable, and that's really what it is. You can learn a million strategies out there. If you're not paying attention to the macroeconomics fundamentals, then you're lost in the sauce. Because if you didn't know what was going on, you'd probably be like, man, I could buy this right now. It's been selling for so long, it's got to pull back a little bit, and then you'll probably get trapped in the buy, in this little area right here, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to set up a little buyer's trap right here just to kind of take it lower. Euro USD is my kind of number one prime pair personally. When I started my journey about a decade ago, it was the pair that I decided to lock in on and to kind of give me the lay of the land of how everything moves. And I'd actually recommend anybody who's still learning how to trade, how to invest, how to really understand how all this works, trade Euro USD, because when it comes to like trading the fundamentals and the momentum on the chart, I feel like it gives up the most diverse palette of opportunities, you know, and I could be wrong about that. There could be something else that gives off more, but if I am wrong about that, let me know in the comments, because I would definitely like to know what you guys trade and what you guys like to trade the most, so that when I do these episodes, I can be more selective and you know, kind of guided to be, you know, specifically helpful. You know what I mean? If I have like 10 people in the comments that want to see me mark up GBP JPY, but I'm marking up Euro USD, then I feel like I'm doing a disservice. So just let me know. All right. Let me give you guys a quick look. I'll give you guys a quick look at the Edge Finder tool right here, so you guys can see where the fundamentals are putting everything. And then when you guys actually go find your setups, on the chart, be sure to go over here and use this completely free tool. It's the bird's eye view tool. It's my tool. I built it. The guy that trades with the most accuracy that you know built a tool to make you trade more accurately. So you type in whatever forex pair or gold or silver, whatever you're looking at, and it's going to tell you either neutral momentum detected, incoming bullish momentum, or incoming bearish momentum. And that is going to give you a gauge, because contextually, you know, either you're waiting for a pullback or a change of trend. Those are the only two times when price goes in different directions, you know. So you contextualize it with the rest of your fundamental analysis, and this right here is like the technical holy grail. All right. So make sure you guys use it. It's really easy. It's free. You guys don't have to sign up or anything. Thebirdseyetool.com. One more time, thebirdseyetool.com. Real easy. It's in the description, and just, you know, use it. Add it to your toolbox. All right. I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody today. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.